One of these cars will make you look rich, the other one will keep you rich. Both cost less than your dad's Tahoe. The Mercedes AMG GT 63S and the Tesla Model S Plaid both cost over $150K when brand new. You could have either bought these cars or sent your kid to college. But now you can buy either of these cars for the price of a Genesis G80 or 3 Honda Civics. In this video, I'll compare these two to figure out which one of these depreciated disasters deserves your money. One of them will sneak up on you without you ever realizing it. The other one you can hear from a mile away. Which one would you buy? Let me know in the comments. But first, let me introduce you to my buddy Depp. Depp has been killing himself lately. While you've been sleeping, he's been working 24/7 and has done this to Plaid pricing. At this rate, Plaids will be worth less than this. And this Mercedes? Don't worry, Deb does not discriminate. $100,000 haircut for this one. And therefore, we get to play with $300,000 worth of cars for the price of a new GMC Yukon Denali. If you happen to buy both of these cars brand new, then I feel your pain. I'll cry with you. Blame Depp. He knows how to make these dollars disappear. So here's what we're dealing with. We have the Tesla Model S Plaid, the silent assassin. 1,000 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 2 seconds, and it makes less noise than a library during finals week. And then we have the Mercedes AMG GT 63S, this German thunder machine. Zero to 60 in less than 3 seconds, makes some crazy noise and lets the whole world know about it. Mercedes does not know the meaning of the word understated or subtle. You want attention? This thing will get you all the attention in the world. For both the Model S Plaid and the GT63S, they're about the same in size. The GT63 is just a hair longer. But these are pretty big and hefty sedans. The Model S design has been the same for so many years that it's starting to look a bit stale, and I wish that the Plaid looked different than the Model S. With the latest 2026 version, you can see that Tesla did enhance the front and the back end of the Model S Plaid, making it look slightly different. But with these cars, never buy them new. Always go used, especially with the Tesla. If Depp has taught you anything, never buy these cars brand new. The only thing with this used Plaid though is it just doesn't look like it has 1,000 horsepower. The GT63S looks like it should have 1,000 horsepower, but it doesn't. It's not too far off though. 630 horsepower in this beast from a twin-turbo 4-liter V8. Quad exhaust, looks aggressive, anything but stale. You pull up in this car, your next door neighbor will think that you're a Bitcoin millionaire. Nobody will think that this car is worth anything less than 6 figures. Inside the Tesla, there's not much going on. Unless you were born yesterday, you know what to expect when you get in one of these. You have this one giant screen in the center that controls everything from the glove box to your will to live. I did ask Grok, in one word, tell me which one you like better. Tesla Model S Plaid or AMG GT 63S?
Plaid.
Of course, Grok loves Plaid. Could I have expected anything different? Going from the Plaid into the AMG feels like you're stepping into a German luxury explosion. There's hand-stitched leather everywhere, carbon fiber, and more buttons here than a NASA control room. You have your typical Mercedes goodies like massaging seats, being able to change all the driving modes, and you have a track mode in this car. But as you're getting massaged by Mercedes and relaxing, you're wondering, did you make a smart financial decision by buying this used, depreciated AMG? The GT63S feels much more like a race car than the Plaid does, even sitting back here because you got sports bucket seats in the back too. You sit inside the Plaid and you have no idea if you're in the Model Y, Model 3, Model X. It's all kind of the same. Zero indication that the Plaid can launch you to 60 miles per hour in 2 seconds. The GT63S is the real deal. Now let's talk about the most important difference, what it feels like when you floor them. That's it. No real drama, no sounds, no excitement. other than the fact that it feels like a roller coaster, which is still pretty cool. It just all happens so fast your brain can't really process it. You feel the G-forces, it's just an insane amount of torque hitting you all at once. And then there's the AMG. It might not be as quick as the Plaid, but 0 to 60 is still under 3 seconds, insanely quick, 630 horsepower, nothing to sneeze at. But the thing with the AMG is there's so much to it. There's theatrics, there's drama, there's the sound, the V8, come on. 4-liter twin-turbo V8, this thing is beautiful. The driving dynamics, the handling is better than the Plaid. It's as big of a car as the Plaid, even though the Plaid weighs more. The Plaid is just so boring in comparison. The Tesla whispers in your ear gently and says, hey, I'm fast. But this one, the AMG screams and lets everybody know, hey, I'm fast and look at me. There's a lot of people that will turn their heads when you're driving this car, especially this one because it's got that matte wrap all around it. This is such a visually striking car. It's so bold and it catches everybody's attention. If you put this in comfort mode, the ride definitely gets better, but still the Tesla Plaid is the ultimate in comfort. The Model S Plaid is a great daily driver, no doubt, but this one can be equally as good, and it's a 630 horsepower AMG. If you're tired, you're gonna fall asleep in the Plaid. Trust me, I know it from experience. In this one, this will knock the tiredness out of you. The Tesla's got a lot of tricks up its sleeves. Games, autopilot, farts, and drag strip mode. With a 1,000 horsepower car, of course it has to have drag strip mode. The AMG counters with track pace, or drag race. This is the quickest way to void the warranty on your AMG GT63. Change the settings on this car with this switch, different modes to match your mood. 630 horsepower doesn't have to be all that intimidating. Let's talk about living with these depreciating disasters daily. The Tesla is shockingly practical for something that eats through tires every few hundred miles. The trunk space is massive. You can fit multiple humans in there. In this AMG GT63, not super practical in terms of space. The hatchback is nice, but you can't put the seats down. In the back of the GT63S, you only have room for 2 passengers, no middle seat, and these sports seats make this feel like a true race car. In the Plaid, more like a luxury limo in the back. But the AMG wasn't built for practicality. It was meant for the driver and to enjoy that V8. Now, which one would you live with every day? The Tesla wins on practicality. No gas bills, no maintenance, charge it at home, no expensive German repair bills that might require you to take out a second mortgage. The Plaid is the responsible choice, which feels weird to say because this is a 1,000 horsepower rocket ship, but this is the cheapest way to own anything remotely this quick. The AMG is the kind of car that you look forward to driving and you want to drive it as much as you can. Every time you step on the gas, you're smiling like an idiot. But then that smile goes away because brakes, rotors, tires. The Model S Plaid is in fact the smarter financial choice. No maintenance, no hassle. The AMG has the potential to bankrupt you, but maybe that's the thrill. It is a dangerous way to live, driving these used AMGs. You don't know what to expect. So which of these two heavily depreciated disasters should you buy? Here's the truth that nobody's willing to admit. Both of these cars are actually brilliant purchases. A $45,000, $50,000 Plaid or a $65,000, $70,000 GT63S. The original owners already took that devastating hit. You get to enjoy 90% of the car at 30–40% of original MSRP. You're essentially getting a German super sedan for the price of a Chevy Suburban. If you want something fast and practical and cheap to maintain, then the Plaid is the easy answer. But if you want to be excited every time you lay eyes on your car, then the GT63S is the clear winner. You know what the crazy thing is? You could actually buy both this car and the Plaid for a little over $100,000. That's a third of the cost of when they were brand new at over $300K. Depp, you did good, my friend. Real good job. Remember, whether you pick this 1,000 horsepower iPad or the German V8 monster, you're gonna get a lot of performance for the dollar thanks to depth. Which one would you pick, the 1,000 horsepower computer or the 630 horsepower race car? Comment below with your choice.